Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes Eyeshadow Palette and the Highlighter Palette. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. The eyeshadow palette retails for $45 at Ulta and the highlighter palette retails for $42 at Ulta Beauty. That's where I purchased both of my products. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. When you turn it over to the back, you have the ingredients here on the bottom and a little description about the eyeshadow palette. Let's go ahead and open this up. Here's a closer look on what the eyeshadow palette looks like, and then here's what the back looks like. Super pretty presentation. Let's go ahead and open this up. Plus, it has a mirror. The mirror does have a little bit of weight to it. I'm gonna try not to blind you guys. I do want to read a little bit about this eyeshadow palette on Ulta's website. It does say Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes Eyeshadow Palette is inspired by the beautiful collection of Born This Way foundation shades. These 16 highly pigmented modern nudes range from flattering mattes that were created to enhance the undertones of Born This Way foundation to sultry metallic, shimmer, and sparkle shades for a sexy radiance so natural they'll think you're born this way. And then it goes on to state some of the benefits. It's infused with coconut water, alpine rose, and hyaluronic acid, the same loving ingredients in the iconic Born This Way foundation. Highly pigmented, one swipe payoff, creamy texture, easy to blend formula, and it's cruelty free. It came with this little pamphlet. It has different looks on it, so if you want to use this as a guide for inspiration. Let's go ahead and start swatching. The first shade is called Swan. Ooh, this is so soft in the pan. Swan is described as an eggshell shade. Let me just blend that out. There we go, that's much better. The next shade is called Shimmering Pearl. This is very soft in the pan. Shimmering Pearl is described as a gold with a pink shift. Let's blend this out. Next shade is called Nude. Nude is described as a medium neutral brown shade. Let's blend this out as well. The next shade is called Rose Gold. Super soft again in the pan. Rose Gold is described as a rose gold shade. It's very shimmery and pigmented. Let's blend out this shade. The next shade is called Warm Rose. Warm Rose is described as a rosy nude. The next shade is called Golden Light. Golden Light is described as a sparkling antique gold shade. The next shade is called Cocoa. Cocoa is described as a medium chocolate brown shade. Let's blend her out. The last shade in the top row is called Sparkling Sable. Again, very creamy in the pan. Sparkling Sable is described as a metallic brown red shade. This shade is very interesting. Let's blend it out. The first shade in the bottom row is called Glistening Snow. Very soft in the pan. Glistening Snow is described as a white with a gold shift. Very pretty. Let's blend this out. You can definitely see those gold specks. The next shade is called Seashell. Another soft buttery shade in the pan. Seashell is described as a peachy cream shade. Let's blend this out. The next shade is called Sparkling Sand. Again, very creamy in the pan. Sparkling Sand is described as a rose taupe shade. Ooh, that's very pretty. Let's blend it out. The next shade is called Petal. Petal is described as a light peachy pink shade. Let's blend it out. I'm going to swatch the last four shades on the right side of my arm. The next shade is called Sparkling Rum. Sparkling Rum is described as a rose mauve shade. Let's blend it out. The next shade is called Maple. Maple is described as a warm caramel brown shade. The next shade is called Sugared Chestnut. Sugared Chestnut is described as a metallic golden brown. The last shade in the palette is called Truffle. Truffle is described as a matte, deep, rich brown shade. Truffle was very pigmented with one swipe. Let's blend it out. Here's what all 16 shades look like on the back of my hand. Now we're going to create a look using this eyeshadow palette. Taking a fluffy brush, we're going to dip into the shade Cocoa. We're going to be applying that all over the crease. Wow, the shade in Cocoa is so pigmented and it blends out extremely easily. I do want to soften that shade. Taking a tapered blending brush, we're going to dip into the shade Nude. We're going to be applying that on our crease as well. The shade in Nude has a white undertone to it, but I do like how the look is turning out. Taking a clean blending brush, we're going to dip into the shade Warm Rose. We're going to apply that right under our crease shade. I'm loving how these shadows blend out. Taking my finger, we're going to dip into the shade Sparkling Rum. We're going to be applying that all over the lid. The shimmer shades are definitely not shimmer. It's more of a foil shade. It's so pretty. I'm going to finish the other eye. Here's what the look is currently looking like. To highlight my inner corner, I'm going to be dipping into the shade Shimmering Pearl. I do have a little bit of fallout. I'm just going to dust it away. Now let's play with the highlighter. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. I purchased mine in the shade Tan, and then here's what the back looks like. Let's open this up. Here's what the actual highlighter palette looks like, and turn it over to the back. You have the shade names. Let's open this up. When it comes with a mirror, I love compacts and eyeshadow palettes that have mirrors in them. That was a surprise. This highlighter palette retails for $42 at Ulta and Sephora and Too Faced online. I do want to read a little bit about this highlighter palette. It says, Too Faced Born This Way Turn Up the Light highlighter palette is a 3-finish baked highlighting palette. Turn up the light and add dimension, lift, and luminosity with the complexion enhanced highlighting palette created to bring out the inner radiance in every skin tone. This baked trio diffuses and refracts light for a perfectly lit complexion anywhere you go. Let's go ahead and swatch it. The first shade is Glow. Here's what Glow looks like. The shade in the middle is called Soft Focus. And then we have the shade in Dazzle. I'm just gonna swatch those three here and we'll see which one we will apply to the face. I think I like Dazzle going with this look. Glow is too bronzy for this look and Soft Focus is too neutral. So let's apply Dazzle to the face. I'm using a bronzer brush, just taking a little bit on it. Let's see. It's very nice and subtle. That is gorgeous. Taking a little bit more, let's apply Dazzle on this side of the cheek. You can build it up if you want a little bit more pigment. It's so pretty the way it catches the light. I do want to take a little bit of Soft Focus and we'll apply that on our cheeks as well. In person, I do notice a difference. And you know what? Why not? Let's apply the shade in Glow as well to our cheeks. Wow, that is so pigmented. I got a little bit too carried away with the shade in Glow. I added it to my nose. I added it all over. This is a beautiful highlighter palette. The only thing that I don't like about this highlighter palette is the packaging. It's way too bulky. I do like how it does have a mirror included, and I do like the shade. The shade in Dazzle, you can feel the glitter specks when you run your finger through it. Soft Focus is so nice and soft and buttery in the pan. You can use this underneath your eyes. And then the shade in Glow, my goodness, wham bam in your face. Look at that again. I did remove my arm swatches, so I just want to show you guys again on the back of my hand. Look at that. Stunning. I love this highlighter palette. I do want to add a little bit more. I know I'm adding too much product. I do want to use a little bit of the shade in Soft Focus to brighten underneath my eyes. I think that works. What do you guys think? I noticed a difference in person. I'm not sure if it is translating on camera, so I'm going to be doing the same thing for the other eye, taking just a little bit. I also do like the pan size. For lips, I'm applying the shade in Spice Cocoa by Revlon. If you guys have not seen Monday's lip swatch video, I'll link it right over here in the cards. My final thoughts on the eyeshadow palette is that I like the shades that I did use. They blend out very easily. Shimmer shadows, they're not shimmer, they're more of a foil shade, which is amazing. They're easy to work with. Definitely use your fingers with them. I do like the different pan sizes in this palette. I do like how the matte shades are a little bit bigger than the shimmer shadows. If you're going to be using this eyeshadow palette every day, you're more likely to dip into the matte shadows versus a shimmer or foil shades, which I think is a pretty clever idea. Another thing I do like about this eyeshadow palette is the mirror. I definitely think it's great quality. These are available online at Sephora and Ulta Beauty, also on TooFaced.com. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.